Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. This is a little bit different than what I'm normally doing. You can check out my other content. It's mostly BMW automotive related content, but today we're working on this TRX450R. It's 2008 model and it's electric start. I just recently picked this thing up and there was nothing wrong with it when I bought it, but after riding it a couple times, it developed this issue. So here's the start button, key on, clutch in. So basically what has happened is number one, either the starter clutch has went out, or number two, there's a reducer gear that then turns the starter clutch has gone out. And I think that is the problem. So here's the right side of the engine. As you can see, the side that has the exhaust manifold on it. So behind this case right here, we will be able to remove this piece, pull the case off. I'll show you how to drain the fluids and stuff. And then we'll pull that case off and we'll pull that reduction gear out, and I'm going to show you how to fix it for essentially for free if you have a welder sitting around. Okay, so I did go ahead and pull off the brake lever, just because it was only one more bolt and it'd be easier to pull off the case without that. Now you are probably going to have to buy a new gasket and an oil change and a couple other things, some coolant, but this is the coolant drain plug right here, and what I want to do, since I just put coolant in this, I'm going to actually try to catch it in this bottle and reuse it. So as you can see, I decided against trying to save the coolant, and I'll just put new in it, no big deal. Same with the oil change, I'll drain it, and then we'll put a new oil change and filter in it. So the oil drain plug is right there. It's a 17 millimeter. So now we're going to go on the opposite side of the engine, and right in there is a 12 millimeter, and that is to drain your transmission fluid. So we're going to go ahead and drain that. So now that I've got the case off, what I think is the problem is this gear right here, and I'll take it off here in just a second to see, but this is your starter clutch. I don't really think that that's bad, but no, I think it's this gear right here. So basically I was exactly right. So if I can get a close-up of this gear right here, and then I'm just going to bump the starter. And as you can see, both of those gears are supposed to be connected. Like, they're not supposed to spin separately, because when the starter spins that, then this one is supposed to spin your starter clutch. So we're going to take this off and weld it solid. So here is the back of the piece that sits, towards the inside of the motor. And I've taken off the clip and the washer. We won't be needing those anymore. And now we're basically just going to weld these two pieces together, this piece and this piece. So we just use a MIG welder. There's not really much detail that I can really make that any better, but what we're going to do now is go ahead and fine tune it a little bit, smooth it down, and then throw it back in there. Alright guys, you can see we've got the gear back in there. Everything lines up. For those of you wondering, no, we did not have to remove the clutch basket. You literally just pull this pin out and it comes out, and then you can carefully slide that gear up out of there. But now we're going to go ahead and get the new gasket on and then fill her back up, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, got my fluid in, transmission fluid, coolant, oil, everything. Let's see if it worked. That'll be it for this video. As you can see, we fixed the problem. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. Really appreciate it. See you next time.